Hey there folks, Tower Tech here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the brand new Amazon Echo Spot. Alexa, roll the unnecessary dramatic intro.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Alexa. So first impressions of this thing is the build quality's really good. Great unboxing experience as you always get with Amazon products. The screen, I have to say, is much higher fidelity. Higher fidelity, is that the right word? It's better quality than I expected it to be. The process that you go through for setting the Echo Dot up when you first take it out of the box is very, very seamless. In fact, I actually found it easier than my Echo Dot because you've got the screen and it's touch screen. You can just connect straight into your Wi-Fi. You don't have to use the Alexa app. Connect your phone to the Dot, then connect your Dot to the Wi-Fi, and you can connect straight into your Wi-Fi. And like your Amazon Fire Stick, like the Echo Dot, it immediately knows who you are and that it belongs to you. I don't know how they do that. I doubt very much they program it in the factory. It's probably scan the barcode as they ship it out. If you know the answer to that, please leave that down in the comments below. Of course, you can use the Alexa app. This integrates with all of the other Amazon devices that you have, so they're interchangeable. If you send messages from one to another, they're going to pick up on the other. I did notice on the Echo Dot, it was getting a yellow ring around it when it had received a message. The whole experience is just really, really simple, straightforward to set up. Great for, people who aren't, massive techies. And actually, there's plenty of depth in here as well. So it has exactly the same assortment of features that you would find on all of the other Echo devices. So you can make queries, but what they've really done is they've really integrated the screen well into the overall device. So if you ask it to give you an update on news, you immediately start to get a video for me in the UK of the BBC. And you can have that in your sort of traditional 16:9, or you can actually double tap the screen and that will fill the entire screen. And actually it was pretty good at centering the main part of that on the screen. I thought that was a pretty good experience. I think the thing that I'm probably most impressed with this device is not necessarily what you would have expected. So I have to say the sound quality is substantially better than the Dot. It feels and sounds, it's a fairly rugged and heavy device. It feels really well made, and when you listen to that speaker, it's deep and it's rich and the sound just sounds pleasant to the ears. The Dot is not bad. This is just much better, and of course it's not as good as the Google Home, and I'm sure nowhere near as good as the other Echo devices higher up in the range, but I think for a device that is actually a little bit smaller than I was expecting it to be, the sound quality is pretty good. The voice calls was the thing that I probably enjoyed playing around with the most. It has a webcam in the top that seems to capture you in pretty good quality, even in relatively low light conditions. There was no real noticeable noise and grain in that video. You do, of course, have to have the Amazon app on your phone. That is a closed ecosystem at the moment, which is a little bit disappointing. Of course, it would be nice to see that integrating with iOS products as one example, or Android, whatever your ammunition of choice. But of course, it's understandable that Amazon want you to operate within their ecosystem, so we'll forgive them a little bit. But I guess my plea to sort of Amazon and Apple and Samsung is, it'd be nice if you played nicely, guys. Please play nicely. I've used this both in my office and in my bedroom, so I had this for a couple of nights on my bedstand. It dims quite nicely, actually, to be fair. It doesn't feel intrusive overnight. You do wake it up in the morning by saying the word I'm not going to say because this will spring into action, good morning. It's just much more at home, it seemed to me, on my desk. And that's probably where it's going to stay. I'm going to use it more. I've got more of the smart home type stuff down here with the lighting, etc. So I can definitely see a use case for these where you might have one, two, or three indeed of these dotted around the house that allows you to make really quick, snappy phone calls to each other. Video calls, indeed, no less. So, that kind of sort of Back to the Future Part 2-ish type video calls.
You are terminated!
Terminated? No! It wasn't my fault, sir! It was Needles! Needles was behind the whole thing!
And you cooperated!
No, I didn't! It was a sting operation! I was setting them up!
Read my
No!
facts!
Please, no, I cannot be fired! I'm fired! Ah!
It feels like we're living in the future, which is exciting. So all in all, I think this is a pretty good product. Is it worth the 110, 120 odd UK pounds? Probably. It's pretty good build quality. Like all of the Amazon products that have come before it, I'm sure the ecosystem of skills will expand. I really would like to see YouTube on this device. Google have been the fly in the ointment there. So again, a bit like the whole video ecosystem, Google want to keep that to themselves. And it's not inconceivable to imagine that Google will release a competing product for this. So all in all, I think this is a pretty good addition to the Echo family. It's certainly going to find a welcome home on my desk, and I genuinely think that this is something that I'll start to use. Already started making video calls and sending messages to my partner, so finding practical use for this device, as well as it being a nice bit of eye candy to look at on the desk as well, is good to see. So there we go, guys, my quick sum up of the Amazon Echo Spot. I'm also going to be taking a look at some of the other new Amazon products that have been released in recent weeks, so keep eagle-eyed for those. Subscribe if you're not, so you don't miss all of that great content to come. Please like and share this video. I hope you're really well wherever in the world you are, and I will see you in my next one.